Hi, today I'm going to talk about taking responsibility for your emotions and what that means. This can be a very difficult or very confusing topic because everyone has their own interpretations of what that means, and people can then say to you, or you can find yourself saying to them, you're not taking responsibility for your emotions in this case. And they can just say anything and expect to get away with it and just point the finger. You're not taking responsibility for your own emotions. So you can do that to others, or others can do that to you. And it can be a little bit tricky as to how to differentiate what it means exactly and what it doesn't mean. So, taking responsibility for your emotions. Let's say somebody is saying something that is, and I'm going to take a little bit of an extreme example just to make it very clear. So let's say they're saying something really mean. So something like, let's say it's a married couple, and the husband says to the wife, "I don't have any money because of you." This can be very hurtful to the wife, especially if she feels, and her image of herself is that she has been very supportive to him. She has given him all the money that she had, let's say, and she has just generally been very supportive and very encouraging to him. And he is just, in her mind, trying to put the blame on her. Now, what does it mean? So, let's say she reacts in a very volatile way and says, "But I told you this, but I did this, but I supported you so much, but, what, all of that." Like, she is very volatile and angry, verbally angry. We're not talking about abuse stuff here, but she's angry, and somebody else looking from outside might think she's rightfully angry. That was a very mean thing to say. He is not taking responsibility for his own life. He's just pointing the fingers, he's blaming, and she has a right to be angry. So that is, in that scenario, what does taking responsibility for your emotions mean? So if she's getting angry and then he says to her, "You're not taking responsibility for your own emotions," what does that, is he right? Is she not taking responsibility for her own emotions? Because she is getting angry and she's saying, "Hey, you're hurting me by saying something like that to me, and so don't, just stop." So what does she need to do to take responsibility for her emotions? What that means is she can take responsibility for how she feels. If she is feeling hurt, if she's feeling upset, it is because of some fear inside of her. It is because of some fear that she feels, what if this is true? She isn't completely clear, she isn't completely open. So if there is zero doubt in her mind that there is nothing in the way at all, then she will not, there's something on the phone, one moment. Yeah. If there is zero doubt in her mind that she has helped him, she will not get angry. That is taking responsibility for her emotions. Her anger is not created by him. Her anger is created by the fear within her that was generated by what he said. So her responsibility towards her emotions is to calm herself down, look at it and see, okay, is this the truth? Because if she knows beyond the shadow of a doubt that there is no truth in it, and she has been supportive, then she will look at him and she will say calmly, "That's not true." And then she will take a decision based on that. So her taking responsibility of her emotions is her taking responsibility of her anger and her joy. His taking responsibility of his actions and his emotions is to not point fingers at her. Now, if he does this often enough and she knows that this is not the truth and she takes responsibility for her emotions and she sits down and she realizes that this is not true and it stops hurting her, she stops letting that thought or letting those words hurt her. She chooses to not let them hurt her. She chooses to choose calm and peace and joy in her life. Then she can take this decision about whether she wants to be around that person or not, because the people that we surround ourselves with makes a big difference in who we are and who we become. So she may choose at that point to not take that energy on of him and to leave, or she may choose to work through it depending on how receptive he is or how open he is. They may choose to work together, work through this together. She may work to enroll him and explain to him that what he is doing is hurtful and mean, and she is not going to be around that. She can choose her boundaries. I do not want this energy around me. I want to have a higher level, higher vibration energy around me. At the same time, choose to not respond with anger and reactivity. That is what choosing taking responsibility for your emotions. It does not give him the carte blanche and the free ride to just keep hurting her. That is not what this is about. Or he cannot just say anything to her and get away with it, or it may be the other way around. But he would choose his part in what he is dealing with, and she would choose her part. She would choose to accept or reject whatever they are working towards, and she would choose being 100% responsible for her life. Is her choosing to either stay or leave. It is her choice to react in the way she wants to and then decide what to do with it. I hope this clarified a little bit what it is, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Have a great day. Bye.